What's up, everyone? What's going on? It's Lugo back again with Fat to Fit, and I forgot to start the video. Today we did some pull primary deadlift day. Hit 440 for my first single on deadlift in a long time. Um, Forgot to push record, so I actually hit it twice. I think it moved better the first time, but it moved well, especially for doing it again like 30 seconds right after the first one. Um, and then after regular comp deadlift, I had pause deadlifts. I did a top set of six with 363 or like 165 kilos. Um, Not my smartest idea to go from not doing pause deadlifts at all to just going to 165 kilos and then 140 back downs. But I needed to swap out stiff legs. I think it's about time to start getting a little bit more specific on my second days. I think I'm gonna swap out SSB probably for another squat session tomorrow. I'll probably bring back in pause squats for like sixes, and then I'll probably do a single tomorrow for my squat, um, and go from there. But yeah, everything moved well, man. Like probably the best deadlift session that I could ask for secondary day. Trying to make this one a little bit lighter, not as heavy as the first one, obviously, except for the single, because I'm trying to balance out doing a lot of heavy work versus doing my singles, and I think I'm gonna stick my singles in the second sessions of the week, just because my first sessions they're more focused on like heavy work. Overall, just like the session is gonna be heavier, especially because a lot of my back down work on these second days is paused, or for my bench it's like Larson, so which is no leg drive at all. So by default the load is going to be lower, so it's going to be, I think, in my opinion, better training to just have the singles on this day. Plus, it's gonna fall a lot later in the week, so I think it'll be better, to be honest. But I really enjoyed the session. Went balls deep on some Arsenal strength pullovers. I think it's just like 230. I did a 25, and I went for 9. Although this one was kind of weird because the second set was like whatever. It was like 6 reps, but it felt really nice. I think one of the things that really helped this feel better was actively trying to keep my chest up at least for the first few reps and not letting it cave like I do later in the reps to get more. But like trying to keep it really high the first few reps, and then obviously as I get more tired, I'm just trying to crank them out. And it ends up being more of just like trying to finish the rep. But I think early on that really helped me get my lats like pretty like nice, because after the first set I was like almost toasted on this movement already. Like I think I did 9, and then my second set I got like 6, and then I couldn't even go halfway on the seventh one. Like I was just stuck here. So it was nice. I really did enjoy this day. And then I did a movement that I did before with the closer one. For whatever reason, this like irritated the fuck out of my forearm, and I don't know if it's because I tweaked my forearm or it like strained it or whatever, but it felt really weird on that left forearm for whatever reason. And then my fucking hip bone was like pushing into the pad. I don't know what I'm gonna do for this movement, because I would like to do the Arsenal strength, but it's single arm, it's not bolted down, so it comes up when I'm like trying to push back on it. Here I have to lean back just as much, so I don't really get all that much from like the work. I don't know. It felt good. I liked it. Maybe I just need to be a little bit more consistent with it, but I did feel like this fired my lats a good amount, keeping it neutral. One thing that's weird is that I think that the handle that I was using was still closer than this. So I mean, we'll see. Plus, I had to pull this out of my trunk because this is my cable attachment and my handles. I brought this from home because they only have like the farther out neutral grip or the mag grips, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I used mag grips a lot in the past, but for whatever reason, I just don't know. Maybe I'll try mag grip. Mag grip might be a little bit closer than that, or at the same size, and then I don't have to pull shit out of my car. But we'll see about that. I'm still trying to figure out that movement. but I did meadows row. I really like doing these meadows row. Try to get it a little bit slower from last week. I feel like I was rushing it, going at the top, getting a nice stretch, keeping it where it needs to be. And yeah, no, these are still just feeling great, man. I really enjoy doing meadows row. One of my favorite movements, I think, right now, and really hoping that it brings up some back thickness, like mid traps, rhomboids area, because I am definitely missing that in my back. Um, and then I didn't record my first bicep movement, which was just a single cable curl stepping back, not forward. Um, and then I moved on to Prime Preacher, which this is a fucking goat of preacher machines. I think this is by far the best preacher machine. Maybe the only thing behind it is like Arsenal strength. But the thing about that one is that you can change out the cables, and I think the Arsenal strength that I have now has like the V attachment that's like this, which is kind of whiz. I think the when you put the easy curl in there, it kind of becomes way better, but they never swapped it out, so I think it's just kind of dog shit. And I just used the Prime Preacher for a lot of my bicep stuff. And then I did the weight remained the same throughout the entirety of the reps, but again, I explained this before. I don't really know the force curve, lengthen, shorten. I'm not that deep into the altering the mechanics of a lift, but I saw JP do this where JP TBJP Jordan Peterson from UK. Uh, yeah, he's a UK bodybuilder. He basically takes weight from the middle and slaps it on the top as the sets go on. I did that about 10, started 15 in the middle, 30, or no, 15 on the top, 30 in the middle. And as the sets went on, I slapped 10 from the middle and put it on the top. And it felt great. Honestly, I'm really enjoying doing this movement. And I really thought I was like using too much shoulder or something, but it really did feel like I kept it all in my arms. They were fucking like insanely pumped after this. And unfortunately, it still doesn't look like it because I am cutting, and there's only so much more arm size that I could put on while I'm cutting. At least trying to regain it. So far, it's a little bit lackluster right now, but I'm hoping that it comes back fast because I do miss having decent arms at least. But I'm excited, man. I'm really excited. The weight's coming down. I really do feel like I'm gonna hit a new low tomorrow with my weight, maybe like 274, because a little bit TMI. I kind of shit my guts out like before this and during this session. I had some chili in my food or and some other stuff, and it kind of just irritated the fuck out of my gut, and I was blowing chunks to say the least before and during the beginning of my workout. So I'm hoping that tomorrow I can be like 274, and then we're fucking moving. But little pose down here. Still trying to figure out the back lat spread. Kind of getting it, kind of not. See the mark from the bar. That shit fucking dug right into my back, but it was a good session. I really did enjoy doing this back session, and I'm really excited for squats tomorrow. Feeling like I can do something okay again for the first time, which is pretty exciting to say the least. But that's pretty much the end of this video. If you enjoyed, consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 125 and some hopefully heavy-ish squats above 300 pounds for the first time in years as well. Similar to my deadlift, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you stop by tomorrow. Thanks.